Welcome back, everyone. What's good? What's poppin'? We're bringing you to the hood. Today we're going to be reacting to Ghostface Combat Cast. It is 12:41 midnight time over here. Wasn't able to watch the Combat Cast, and I just got done reacting to the trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely check out my reaction towards that video. But we're gonna watch Ghostface react. React. We're gonna watch Ghostface his Combat Cast. See what it's utilized, what the character can bring to the table. But if you're new to the channel, what's good, what's popping, it brings you to the hood. My name is Hosenka. I stream fighting games, single player games, to name a few. If you're liking and digging the vibes, y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and also comment as well. And hit that notification button so you won't miss another video from your friendly neighborhood crunk neighbor. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump for it. Now I'm skipping over to 1431 because it's the intro, and also they were talking about they showed the trailer again, so we're not gonna react to that because we already did in the other video. So we're gonna see like what they have. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it.
There it is, Ghostface. Insane. Like, so many iconic moments from the history of that character.
I mean, Roger Jackson's incredible voice. I love the fatality being fourth wall meta, which is, always been one of the hallmarks of the series. The great animations on all the grabs and everything. It's
the crawl, the knives.
Yes.
Just so many amazing things that Ghostface is iconic for in that little 3.5 minute chunk. Really cool. And you're all going to love playing Ghostface, and we're going to talk about Ghostface later in the show. But before we do that, we do want to talk about some things that are upcoming with the release of Ghostface.
Okay.
And one of those is we have some new season notes. Scorpion is back.
Yes, the season of the Spectre, but some new things we're adding to it.
Yeah, so this time around with the season of the Spectre, we're updating encounters that will have some newer mini games. Here's a big one. Chest keys are no longer consumable items, but they stack. So all those people like myself who go and buy a bunch of keys,
same.
You're going to have space. There's some new exclusive skins to unlock, especially one highly requested Natara skin will be somewhere in the season.
Oh, the Kalima skin.
Also unlock Season 1 Combat League palettes throughout the Season 1 of Invasions. We've also added some new character relics to give characters some additional new moves.
And there might be a new cashew.
Oh, cashew, okay.
Okay, so for those who enjoy Invasions mode like myself, so it looks like they're not going to be a new season of Invasions. I think Dark Liu Kang's Invasion was like the final one for it for now. So they're going back to Season 1 for a person like me who didn't even jump on the first season. So like now I'm able to get the Dark Titan Scorpion skin, and then it's also really cool how like the keys, the chest keys, they're no longer going to take up space in Invasion. So there's going to be like a lot of keys, so we're able to unlock a lot more of the treasure items and stuff. And mind you, I know people don't like Invasions. I usually do it as a time killer so I can get the skins, whether I'm playing on PlayStation, on the Switch. Sue me. But that's pretty cool. Also, jumping over to the voice actor for Ghostface. So Roger Jackson, I feel like that's the first. He was in the first Scream movies, I think. He did a really good job on voicing Ghostface. But let's go ahead and talk about these new changes for these characters.
New cashew stuff. Another thing that's coming very soon is a feature that I'm excited about that's going to help players from all levels grow.
Okay.
It's a replay takeover function.
What?
It's a function where you'll be able to play a match, watch the video of that match, stop that match where you want to, and take over either character.
Right. So we play online. You beat me pretty bad. You do some setup I've never even seen before. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
So I can go to the replay and actually take control after that setup you used and kind of try different options. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
That is sick.
So, Cyrax, bomb setups on Reiko.
Bombs and goo.
What are you going to do? Well, with replay takeover, you just take over, you're now Reiko. You're going to get out of this setup. So what's the first thing you try to do?
Probably block.
Always try to block. Nope. Command grab. So that's not going to work. Now, maybe you try to delay wake up.
All right.
Not still nope. Stuck in the blender.
Still got the bombs.
Now let's neutral jump.
Okay, that'd be usually one of my go-tos.
Enhanced bomb gets you. So what do most great players do? Mash.
Mash very, very hard.
And mashing doesn't work.
Well, surely there's something.
Now let's try jumping out of the corner.
And there you go.
Misses the command grab, hits their own fatal blow, in 3. So that is how Replay Takeover can work and teach you how to play.
That is sick.
Right, and one of the things that's challenging about fighting games is you might fight someone, maybe it's in a combat league, maybe it's an actual tournament, and they defeat you with this strategy you've never seen before, and maybe they're not available to play casuals, or maybe they don't want to help you. Maybe they're like, I'm not sharing my strats, save that for nationals. So what you can do is actually use the replay, take control of it. You can look at the options without having to get help from other people.
And it's also not even about like trying to get out of setups. You can also, could I have done something different on this combo to end this round? Because you're in a certain situation. How much damage do I need to do? Would this have helped more?
So that definitely helped out a lot. So
by using the Replay Takeover.
And I think this will be awesome. Like you said, all skill levels. People who are already good and want to get into real granular stuff. But also people that aspire to be good, and they just need more help and more tools understanding how to get good.
And honestly, when you talk about players like on the curve of good to bad, not bad, but newer players, even small things like punish timings.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
The easiest special move. How do I punish this? Try it over and over and over again.
Right. You're fighting a smoke player. They're really killing you with that teleport. You're making the right guess, but you're not sure what to do after it.
Right.
This can help.
And you can pick just different parts of the match where you were like, if I would have done a little something different, what is that different? You can now find out.
It's very neat to say, how advanced these things are to help people. Back in my day, back in the 1970s, we didn't even have frame data. We were just guessing. We were just making it up.
If you only had this.
Right.
Did she say 1970?
Before we get on to the main event of...
Just how old are you, Stephanie? Anyway, that's none of my business. But that's pretty cool that we are getting the replay feature, which I felt like in this modern era, every fighting game has to have a replay op mode where we can watch our matches. We can see what are we getting blown up against, what's the best strategy. And I like the fact that the replay, you can actually use your opponent's character to see, you can use the character that you were using. You get to utilize how to strategize to get out of most situations and setups and stuff against every character on the roster, which I feel like that's a really cool step up from the very beginning. As you can see, if you have played Street Fighter 6, if you play Tekken 8, I think Guilty Gear Strive, correct me if I'm wrong, if that game has a replay mode or not, but for Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, they have a really good solid replay feature, especially Tekken 8, which is really, really useful. And now Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns is going to have one. So this is definitely in the right direction, in my opinion, on the game itself. Now, there's still some little, bumps and bruises that they're still trying to pass things over. But like I said, I'm more of a patient person. So I'm glad to see that they're making some really good changes, starting with the whole invasions mode features, and also the replay feature as well. I think that's really super cool to have. So I'm excited for the replay feature function as well.
You're going to show everyone how to play Ghostface.
All right.
We're going to talk about some balance.
Okay,
stuff.
so we got balance changes.
People love these new videos we've been putting out and showing the new balance changes. We have some characters today that I think people are going to be really excited to hear have some very cool changes coming.
And a couple of these are some of the ones that have been, heavily requested.
Yes.
Like, please touch my character. Give me something new to play with.
Right. So I got my notes here, and I'm going to talk about it before we show the video, so you can kind of get an eagle eye.
Is Scorpion getting anything?
Some of these videos have multiple pieces.
And there might be a sneak peek of some new skins.
Possibly. First, we're going to talk about Ashrah. Her enhanced moves can now swap stances by holding stance switch. So you're able more quickly to switch in and out of stances, which can help you stack damage. You'll see in this also, the Frost cameo can use her.
Wait a minute. So for Ashrah, when she switched to dark magic stance, now does enhance, all you gotta do is press the stance button and reverse back to normal. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can see that. That's a really good useful tool for Ashrah. I also noticed Ashrah hasn't been touched at all. Let me know in the comments if she did, but I don't think she got touched at all in the recent patches. Like, she's been, I think she's like what, top 5, I think, arguably top 5. But let me know in the comments if she did get buffed or nerfed or whatever, because I think this is the first time I heard her get anything. Because usually I know they do like some bug fixes and stuff. Like, I know they did bug fixes, but I wasn't too sure if if she got anything, like anything was getting nerfed, was like her strings were getting nerfed or her special moves were getting nerfed or anything. I think she was like the one of the characters that didn't even get touched at all throughout the whole entire year, along with the new with Chaos Reigns. So just to hear that she's getting something else that also benefit from her playstyle is really refreshing to hear, because I've been meaning to try out Ashrah. I think Ashrah is a really dope character, but I haven't really gotten around to it because I'm usually playing like other characters like Lee May, Natara, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile. I was thinking about playing other characters I never touched, like Melina, Smoke, like Inside Sector and Cyrax, a new Cybot. So it's like the possibilities are endless within that roster. But to hear that Ashrah got something, at least something, is really cool. I just hope they give my boy Scorpion something, because his game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, his gameplay is fun, but it can't get boring because it's like it's the same setup. You pop them up with the 4-3-2 launcher, another 4-3-2 launcher, up air 1-2. You get the idea. So if you haven't seen like me playing Scorpion, like I did the same shit that does big boy damage, and plus with him with Scorpion cameo is insane. But anyway, let me see who else have any changes.
Ice crash and explode her own frost wall to launch the opponent. So
we did talk about it in the video.
At up blocking Cyrax's back too, because there's something unique about the second hit.
And you're gonna see that.
So Cyrax up about to get blocked. Yes. Okay, there's just the stance changes. Frost's ice wall ambush move as well. Okay, that's sick.
Awesome changes for Ashrah and the other characters as well. Just giving Ashrah a little more speed when it comes to switching in and out of her stances.
Yeah, give her something, because
one of the cool things our design team's done with MK1 is the balance changes aren't necessarily about making a strong character worse or a bad character good. It's also how can we kind of tinker with the game balance to just more tools, more fun, more player expression. So I think like the Ashrah one and Smoke one we're about to talk about. I think
we'll be talking about
really
Smoke
cool
here in a bit too.
So when it comes to player expression, that's where I feel like the cameo system comes into play, because more than likely everyone's going to use like the best optimized cameo. And I felt like what they're really doing is also a good direction as well, is to make sure that the base cameo roster has a lot more ambush moves or buff moves or anything in between to use while you're using a specific character. So we've seen that with Sector getting Sector cameo getting like 2 homing missiles, or Kung Lao has his orbiting hat, and Sonya was able to do like her air raid move with the upward bicycle kick. And Jax was able to do the gotcha grab on a cameo. Like, we seen him do a lot. And Frost definitely got a huge another like buff in my opinion, especially with the ice wall leading to the ambush ice move. Now I do hope that Darius, Serena, Kano, and am I missing anybody in the main roster? I think that's pretty much it. Because Shujinko got all the buffs he need. Motaro and Goro get something. Well, no, Goro did get something. Motaro get something as well. I feel like those characters didn't get anything either. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. But the prayer expression really does revolve around the damn cameos. Let's just keep it a bean. I feel like with the balance patches and stuff between the characters, it's here or there, but it's like in my opinion, the expression really does go along with the cameo system. Because otherwise, you know, you can give any character a new move or a buffed up move, but 9 times out of 10, the person ain't gonna use that move. Let's just be real.
Let's go on to Garrus though. Garrus now, his enhanced command grab allows for cameo follow-ups anywhere on the screen.
Ooh.
Be a lot easier to understand if you just take a look here.
We gonna see more Garrus players? Okay, that's sick. Yes.
He's a real team player.
Really
yes,
is.
I love this for Garrus. We don't see a lot of them.
Serena. We got some changes for Serena.
Oh, Serena got changes?
You have to really watch this video. Let me explain it real quickly. Serena has a new rune which grants damage buff and super meter regen over time when you're in it.
What?
So in this video, you're going to see Quan do a breaker, then an EX move shortly thereafter because he's in Serena's new rune. So that's like 4 bars of super meter in like 5 seconds.
What? Uh-oh, Kitana's MK2 skin? I love the classics. Oh, shit. So not only do you get a damage buff, but you also get...
Excellent. So just constant offense. More and more EX moves.
Meter get... Really that makes Serena's... Oh, yeah, she's going to be sick.
I liked it. Smoke fans. We've heard from Smoke fans.
What Smoke got?
They want something new to play with. And I think you're going to be really excited about this. From what I hear from QA, it really changed up how the character plays quite a bit. Smoke can now perform his Vicious Vapors back forward 3 smoke dash in the air, which lets him combo off some moves he never could before. And the enhanced version, will restand the opponent. And you're also going to see in this video, you're going to see Homelander, his forward 4 now hits mid.
Oh.
Just some more stuff for Homelander and especially for Smoke. Smoke fans rejoice. Check it out.
Oh, they nerfed the everlasting Dunzo off of Homelander. Oh my gosh.
That smoke changes fire.
Okay.
That smoke changes fire.
You're on it today. You're really on it. Finally, another character that we hear a lot about.
Okay, who?
Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Sub-Zero's triple clone now allows him to perform multiple freezes in one combo. Sub-Zero's slide also now switches sides always, which allows for cameo follow-ups or to pop them up into clones. You can also perform the old spear follow-ups by holding 3 as you do the slide. Lot of words there.
Basically, big combo opportunity.
Yeah. Can he get damage buff, please? Ooh. Why?
New frozen toys.
They ain't gonna never get this man buff damage.
You're 3 for 3. I gotta say. So those are some of the balance patches. We will have some balance patch notes coming very soon. Pay attention to social media, and you'll be able to see those. But I think the main...
Nah, I got a problem with that. I like it. I like the direction. But for the love of Dunzo, give Beyond damage buff. What is this? Like, come on now. Like, why is he not getting no... Like, his damage is disgusting. Okay? So when I say disgusting... It's not like, unless you have like a combo extender cameo like Serena or Chameleon, for an example, or even I see some people play with Janet Cage, which I thought that was pretty sick. They're not gonna give Sub-Zero no damage buff, and he needed bad. Like when I first tried out the beta. The closed beta for MK1 before the game got launched, his damage was fine. Like he had really good damage. I would consider it be like moderate and normal. But the fact that like it's been going on a year and 2 months and some change, and he hasn't got no damage buff or nothing, but the ice clone setup is kind of cool. So I'm here for it, but I'm still low-key disappointed because once again, Sub-Zero ain't got had no damage buff. Like what the why? Anyway,
of course, today we've already shown the trailer, which was everyone came for, obviously.
Right.
We need to talk about Ghostface and how to play Ghostface. So first, before we start, like I always ask you, who is a Ghostface player? How does Ghostface play?
I would describe Ghostface as kind of a jack of all trades.
Okay.
Because one of the key things about Ghostface from the Scream movies is there's always more than one.
Yeah.
With
Yes,
the exception
that's
of
true.
Roman from the very underrated Scream 3.
Spoilers.
That movie's 20 years old. But they always work as a group, sometimes two. There's been 3, and in this game there's actually 3. There's the original Ghostface killer from the movies. He's been transported to Liu Kang's timeline.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have his partner. He decides to recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So he's kind of a character that's like almost 3 characters in one. And that involves zoning moves, some really strong grappling moves, combo extenders, moves that hit the opponent from behind, long-range command grabs, all kind of neat options, all tied to his ability to work together and to switch in and out.
Jack of all trades.
Right.
All right. You want to take a look?
So let's go in. Let's start with the original Ghostface killer, the default, the one that you're going to play as. Let's see how he works. All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over the default Ghostface that you start with. The Woodsboro slasher, he's been moved to this timeline.
Okay, so this
He's ready to
Woodsboro.
get some new, fresh victims, and let's check it out. As you can imagine, he fights with a knife, which means a lot of his attacks are pretty quick and have real good range. I love his standing 2. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my favorites. Psycho stabs, just 4-4-4. It's super fun to do, and I love how it looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Forward 2 is fast.
Exactly.
In the nooch.
You can.
It's giving
You
Rambo.
can confirm into special moves. It's kind of like his main footsies tool. His back 3 is a very quick.
Ooh,
mid.
Reptile's back
He's going
4?
his drop kick, which is also his sweep. His uppercut.
Yep,
is,
he got Reptile's back 4.
Huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter. And he can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2, 1+3.
Okay, so it's a command grab, as I called it in the previous video.
So a pretty basic set of normals that have long range. You know, not a lot of tricks and traps or really fancy stuff, but you know,
But that's
pretty
coming.
good speed. Yeah. But his normals are pretty easy to understand.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. So let's go into his special moves. And again, these are the special moves that, you know, when you first go into the match, he's going to have these moves. Let's start with his command grab, Father Death. It goes into this brutal animation. You can hold back to throw them the opposite direction.
I like the little sound they
Could
put
that
in
throw
there.
be any more brutal?
Yes, it could. Yes,
That's
it
just,
certainly could.
Oh, that's nasty.
God, that
Okay.
end there, let's watch that again. The way, like the struggle to have it go all the way through. He is a nasty, violent character. He also has this dive move. It's down forward 4, and then he starts crawling on the ground. And from there, he has a quick slash attack,
Oh, that's gonna be busted.
this toe stab, which I absolutely love. And that has an enhanced version where for 2 bars, he can actually
Pin you down.
Pick another. Oh,
And the
okay.
EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armor move besides his fatal blow.
So you can take a move, lay on the ground, start
and then
doing
go
your,
into the options,
Yep.
right? And he can also crawl forward, as you saw in the trailer, or stand back up. Another move I like to show, and this is by far my favorite animation, maybe in the whole game. I think this
Oh.
animation perfectly captures the character. Down forward 3, a command ride.
Yeah.
Oh
Which you
no.
then have
Okay.
multiple options to do from it. So you can do this quick slice, which is like your fastest option. Then he also has an overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it.
Okay, I don't think Rambo
and
had
he can
that.
actually do his command grab from it. In fact, most special moves he can do from it.
So, like a horror character, it's terrifying when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly, right. You want to block because of the quick attacks, but if you're blocking, he can go into the Father Death grab.
Right.
Or he can go into the dive. He also has an enhanced version of the run, which gives him enhanced version of the moves from it. For example,
so
honor,
nasty. That's
and then an enhanced
gross.
version of this.
Jeez.
And he can do a double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive. I think one thing you'll notice here with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter to do his most effective moves. So he's very versatile, very good combos, pretty good mix-ups, good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry.
So when you said master, has a lot of tricks,
right?
Still got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, one of the consequences is you're going to be wanting to look at your meter manager. Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what happens is he leaves the screen and comes back around. Because just when you think you've, escaped him, he somehow appears behind you, just like any slasher should. And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around.
Oh.
Or you can hold the button, and he won't do
So he has a teleport.
So you can, the classic thing of the no mix-up.
Mm-hmm.
They're staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw them, or whatever. And finally, the last kind of default move he has is phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone, another Ghostface pops up from behind, slashes them in the back.
The brick phone, I love it.
It's amazing. And this also has a couple of different versions. He can actually hold it, and the killer will wait, and you can either let him go, or you can do the slash, you can hold it, and then do an uppercut to do into a combo, or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
Okay, that's sick. Oh, that's the jumping move,
only a
yeah.
real Chad could escape from an attack like that. So, that is kind of the base moveset that the original Ghostface killer has. Let's start talking about the way you swap into the other two killers. Alright, so let's talk about killer swaps. Ghostface does not act alone, usually, and in the game, the original Ghostface from Woodsboro has recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon. We're going to call them the Black Dragon Enforcer and the Black Dragon Assassin. Now,
okay.
Their identities, they're not anonymous.
Right.
I know who they are. You know who they are. But one of the fun things about Scream is the whodunit aspect. You shouldn't figure out who the killer is till the 3rd act reveal. So for this stream, we're not going to name any names. It's up to you to look at the clues, the Easter eggs, and maybe try to figure it out for yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves, spread your theories. But all 3, we're not going to say here.
Love it.
I think that would be very much against the spirit of Scream.
Fair enough.
Let's go into how killer swapping works. All right, so there are 3 ways that you can swap your killer. The first and most straightforward is his throw. Here's his regular throw. I didn't do anything. I just hit throw. Love the way he picks up that knife. Now, if you hold L1 or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers. This is me as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Now, for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer.
12 seconds. So the timer.
And then he's going to swap out. Or I can hold L2. You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. Every swap's going to take a bar meter. The other 2 options are after backstage pass. So that's the move we talked about. You can hold L1 and he'll come back in as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Or you can do the other options, like you can EX it, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. And then lastly is phone call. Same buttons, hold, and instead of doing the attack, they come in as the other killer.
Oh, okay.
You can also do it off the EX version. So I'm going to hold L1 this whole time. You can see the swap. So one of the fun things is this could be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the opponent. Just like the movies, you're not, you might not know which one is which unless you're really looking.
Or did I see the flash? Did they have me watching?
I'm gonna be honest. So the knife that Ghostface holding in the blue, that has to be Kano. It has to be Kano. And for the assassin variation, the knife that's turned red, it has to be Kira. If you don't know who Kira is the female Black Dragon in MK Deception. She had Kano's ballroom move, and she has Sonya's Kiss of Death move. And from the reaction trailer that I reacted to, it could be both of the characters, but the purple mist that Ghostface threw out, it has to be Kira's.
Probably important in that regard.
Hands down. That's my theory.
Now let's talk about when you're swapped. There's two ways to go back to the original Ghostface killer. One is what we've seen, about a 12-second timer. The other is if you're attacked. So I'm going to throw you, I'm going to become the enforcer, and then you're going to uppercut me. And it takes the damage, but does not react, and then the original comes in. That even means, you can't really be comboed. So for example, I'm going to be the assassin, and you're going to do the classic harpoon. You're going to tell me to get over here. Except I'm not. I'm going to stay over there, and the original is going to come back in. Now again, you do take damage. So for 1 bar, it's almost like you have a shield. Maybe, you won't be able to do a combo breaker, but you won't be put in combos because you're not reacting.
Still going to take a touch of damage, though.
Right, but not a full combo. And again, you also have the 12-second countdown. So now let's talk about their moveset when they've swapped.
Real quick.
Wait a minute.
Nice at the end of a round, dude, you're almost losing.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at Scorpion's health bar. So if you're using Kano, he's 950. He loses 50, so it's no longer 100. I think that's been nerfed. I don't think they mentioned that for Kano. Kano is 950. I have to check because I don't know if they mentioned it from previous patches or this is recent, but his health bar is 950. For Scorpion's 950. So I wonder if you use Kano, if you use Kano, you lose 50. Because some characters, most of the characters' original health points is 1,000. If you do equip with some cameos, you may get a plus 100, plus 50, or minus 50 from what I'm seeing. So that's really intriguing.
Switching out and you have. That might be your last effort.
Exactly. Or the opposite, you have a pretty big lead and it's kind of like an insurance policy.
Right.
So let's talk about their separate moves, special move sets. Sure. And to do that, I'm going to use a training mode option where you can swap so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Nice. But just to be clear, I'm going to be doing a practice reset and I'll be starting as the enforcer assassin, and that's just for the stream. Normally you have to use the bar meter to switch.
Right.
So now you can see I've reset and I'm the Black Dragon Enforcer. I got the blue aura. I got the cool big ol' knife, and I'm gonna go into his moves. First thing is he has a new string. Both extra killers have 1 new string, in addition to, the standard moveset that we showed. So this is 2, 1, 4. He also has a shoulder check. Not quite full screen, that's kind of the max range from here. EX is safe on block, so it's kind of great to get in, check them, make them block in the neutral. Also, a Rekka, a series of 3 special moves.
You got a Rekka,
3
nice.
knives. You can use that for strike throw mix-ups. And the EX version allows you to go into combos.
Oh, nice.
And then lastly, Black Dragon Enforcer has this windmill kick. And if you EX it...
Wait a minute. Wait, hold the phone. Hold on. That windmill kick looks hella familiar. So it's not Kano. That's Cobra. Oh, okay. I see what NRS is doing here. I see it. I see it. I see it. I was wondering because in the trailer he had that move and then it was like a somersault kick that had flame projectiles on it, and I'm thinking to myself, that looks quite familiar. And now I put it two and two together. That's Cobra. Okay.
So So the Black Dragon Enforcer, to me, is going to be a pretty straightforward combo character. You know, you got combo extender, you got pressure, you know, just a close melee character that's going to add to Ghostface offense. And probably some of the best combo starters. Now let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin. So I'm going to switch to her.
I love this quality of life stuff we did a while back.
Oh, it's amazing.
Put on the different things for
the characters. So there you see red knife, different design on the knife, and they have a knife toss, including an air knife toss, and you can see it is very quick. You can also hold it, fake it out. You could do enhanced, throw 2. Also, classic Black Dragon, the Black Dragon Cannonball, E-exit. You get this great animation.
That's Kira.
They'll be feeling woozy after that. And then a new string, butterfly knives.
Okay. All right, NRS, you fucking with me. You guys are fucking with me. If you are a huge MK 3D MK fan like myself and grew up playing the 3D MK games, that string looks hella familiar. And I know it looks familiar. I know a motherfucking string when I see one. I know that string. Don't stop playing with me, NetherRealm. Because they use that exact same string move on Kano, on Kira, on Suhao, and a bunch of other characters that had like dual knife knife fighting style. Brother, I know that. Stop playing with me.
Swinging
That's
wildly.
Kira.
They're crazy.
Yep.
They're a psychopath. And then Nightshade, which is this poison
Nightshade.
mist, and it's a restand. Or if you EX it, it's a straight combo starter.
Yep.
And I think one of the coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth. Like here, I'm gonna start as the original. So there you go. I can do backstage pass, turn into assassin, go into Nightshade, and 3 bars. Really cool combo using 2 different Ghostface. And then the 12 seconds is over, and I'm back. So I think the way that I think of Ghostface is the original Ghostface, the default one, is totally meant to be a complete character that you could just learn and master, and it's pretty straightforward. That's the pizza. And the Assassin and the Enforcer are the toppings.
Got it.
And they could add, you know, you saw with the knife toss, a zoning tool. You saw with the Rekkas, a pressure tool. But what if there was a way that all 3 could actually attack at once? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, impossible.
Well, let's see the fatal blow.
The freaking pan.
That pan is no joke. It's done. That's got to be one of the nastiest.
That is disgusting.
In the game, I think.
The hand?
Yeah.
Oh,
that is so nasty.
That is Ghostface.
That is Ghostface, and I am so excited for people to play him. I think one of the more creative and just cooler characters in the game. I could not be happier.
And you'll be able to play him very, very soon in Mortal Kombat 1. So that's pretty much it for today's stream. But
wasn't that enough?
That was great. I had a great time with you. Can't wait to have Derek back on the couch as well at some point. But thank you so much for joining us. And of course, before we leave, we're going to show you a video that QA has put together that involves Ghostface.
And as always, thanks for the QA boys for putting this together.
Always great.
Have a good match for us.
So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And we will see you next time on the Kombat Cast.
Good stuff. Good presentation.
Wuxi Academy.
Scary movies have made you a psycho.
Movies don't make psychos. They make psychos more creative.
Round 1. Fight.
I like the scary movie noise. What was that move that Sub-Zero had? That's pretty sick. So literally, Ghostface is the enhanced version of what Smoke could have been. Okay, that's sick. I'm gonna have to pick up Smoke. At least when he gets armor, at least like when he gets armor, it don't take a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. Ooh, that Smoke combo sick. That shit is flashy. Oh.
This is my movie.
Brutality. Ghostface wins.
Damn. Well, that was unexpected. That was definitely unexpected. Great presentation for the NRS team in showcasing balance changes and Ghostface, breakdown of what Ghostface and how he plays. Like I mentioned from the previous video, that he is, if you do have the Chaos Brains expansion and you have the Combat Pack 2, so you gained access to play him on the 19th. So that's going to be hella interesting to watch a lot of people showcase Ghostface and his moves. I know Super's going to do like a video on Ghostface. I know certain other people are going to play him, but I'm excited to try him out myself. So I am excited. So I can't wait to play Ghostface as well, along with other characters on the roster. So, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. So overall, like I said, so this is literally the enhanced version of Smoke, pretty much what Smoke could have been, but you know, more horrific, right? So yeah, I'm digging Ghostface. Like I really like Ghostface. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's gonna be a fun character to play. But tell me what you guys think about the combat cast of Ghostface. Also, tell me what you guys think about the balance changes for the several characters that they have mentioned. Y'all let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. And y'all have a really wonderful night, and I'll catch y'all later.